1 hour 26 minutes.
So
Instagram is the highest.
mine is little bad. So which is the
But my
app?
daily average is less than 3.5 hours.
And that's when I checked my screen time, which was the worst 6 hours 54 minutes from a few weeks back. This was really scary. My screen time was the worst. And after a little bit of research on internet and going through articles, I realized the condition that I have is called as brain rot. And it all made sense. I had shorter attention span, hard for me to focus on difficult tasks, and more mental fog lately. So I gave it a quick search. What does brain rot means in Hindi? Mastish sadan? It sounded like a very serious condition, so I had to find a few doctors who can help me fix it. And Google gave a straight no, so now I had to help myself. So I asked my friends how do they keep their screen time low.
At least my goal in the morning when I wake up is not to
Yeah.
touch my phone unless I finish a glass of water.
Okay.
And I try to push that to at least an hour after my eyes are
Yeah.
open.
Yeah, I try to keep myself with activity. So basically, before I got injured, now I used to have morning routine. Get up, get ready, go. Or if you're said go for running, get up, go. So when you're running or when I'm doing gym, I don't use the phone.
And after some more internet research and asking my friends, here are the few things I'm doing these days to keep my screen time low.
And this year there was actually a point where I did quit Instagram for a month, and that's when I kind of realized that a lot of the things that I was doing, the feelings that were getting triggered out, were just because of me chasing some dopamine or me chasing quick validation, quick attention, quick feeling of satisfaction that Instagram gives. Probably the first week was the hardest. Right after the first week, I kind of started to notice that my attention was better. I realized I was just watching this podcast from Cal Newport, and I kept watching it. And after about like 15 minutes, I kind of realized, oh my god, I've been watching it till here without any lack of concentration. And that was really surprising. That was on the moment when I realized that, yeah, for sure, there is a change that I see in myself. Just because I've left Instagram, and I went it on for a month, and then I came back because I thought now I think it's fine, but I think it all goes back to normal. So what I've noticed with myself is that whenever I do a hard thing first thing in the morning, my urges are a lot lesser than on normal days when I just don't go out or do a workout or something. It could be anything. You could go do a workout or doing a deep work session. And I think that just sends a signal to the mind that, yeah, we got a small win. Subconsciously, we do not really want to pick up our phone. But the reason we pick it up is because we're comfortable, and we are always looking for the easy thing to do. Like the days when I do work out, I do not want to eat anything that's unhealthy. I want to focus on healthy things. Same way, if you work out, you subconsciously kind of train your mind to not do the unhealthy things and just do the healthy things. We know that Instagram or just using our phone for long hours with our necks like this is unhealthy. So doing a hard thing first thing in the morning, a workout, a deep work session, a run, a swim, anything you can do. Next is mastering your emotions. A lot of times when we pick up our phone to scroll or just to check something, it's most of the times when we are getting this feeling of anxiety, of depression, or probably we're scared of something, the thought is coming to us and we just don't want to think about it. So our instant action is to just pick up the phone and scroll, open Instagram or any other app. That's how we avoid those kind of emotions. The key here is if we can just master those emotions, if we can know how to sit with those emotions that are coming to us, we'll be able to easily manage or decrease our screen time, because this is the most important triggers that makes us pick up the phones unnecessarily without any intention. The one thing that I think I've been doing to focus on this is by meditating. I've been meditating for a few years, but I have not been regular. And for last 1 month, I've been a lot more regular because I've been trying to just be regular with this stuff until the year end, so I can get into 2026 a little much more stronger. And meditation for sure has helped me in this area, where now if I get any feeling, I know I'm more aware that yeah, I'm feeling anxious, and that is why I want to pick up my phone. Just realizing or just being aware about that feeling, I think, is a win. And even if you pick after that, I think that's still a growth point for you instead of just mindlessly scrolling. That's what mindless scrolling is called as. You can see the effects of meditation just in a week of regularly doing it. So even if you do it for 5 minutes every day for a week, I think you will start to notice that you're more aware and you're more mindful about things that you're doing. So the thing I do is to add calendar events. And I've added 2 calendar events basically for it, 3 to 3:30 and another at 10 to 10:30. That is the times after lunch and after dinner where I give myself a window to just scroll mindlessly or do whatever I want on Instagram or my phone. Other times I just try to use my phone more as a tool rather than as a distraction. So that is how it helps, because then I can work and then reward myself at the end, that yeah, now is the time I can scroll. Also, I've tried apps like Opal and others where you get like a 10-second or 5-second reminder before you open Instagram that yeah, you are opening Instagram, be mindful, do you really want to use it or not right now, and you can either open it or close it. So it just adds a layer of mindfulness into it if you're opening it without any intention. So next is be bored. So I've noticed this with myself that I've been running to random cafes almost daily, just because I was sitting at home and I was like, this feels a little weird and I need a new thing, I need a new environment to work. That's all the reasons that I was giving to myself, because if I had to sit at home and just be in that environment, it was not new. After a few hours of working from home, I was like, I need something new. And that's when I went to the cafe. After 2-3 hours of working at cafe, I was like, I need something new. So I came back home. This cycle has went on for about like 2 years now. Now is when I've realized that I was just chasing that feeling of new environment. And that's the exact thing that we do when we open Instagram, when we mindlessly scroll, because we see a reel and we're like, let's go to the next one. Because now we have something new every moment. We're not supposed to live the same thing over and over. There's unlimited amount of content that we can watch. There is unlimited amount of things that we can do. So being bored in this economy is just a superpower. If you can be bored, then you can really start to think and do things with intention. So what I've started to do is I've created this habit of just doing things with intention. So if I have to go to a cafe, it could be just a cafe session of me working with my friends, or I really want to go to a cafe and work today. It's for sure not a thing that I want to do it every day, but something. So for example, tomorrow I'm going to go to a cafe with an intention that yeah, I'm going to work from there and I'm also going to shoot some content over there. So that is more of like a going with an intention rather than just going because I don't feel like sitting here, I need something new. That is just dopamine speaking in our brain, and we're just rewarding it with more dopamine over and over again.